How to feed your senior dog a healthy diet. When your dog gets a bit older, you do need to take more care with its diet. Older dogs don't digest protein as well as younger dogs, so your senior dog may need more protein, as well as protein of a higher quality, for instance. You may also need to change up your dog's diet a bit, depending on whether your dog gains or loses weight as it ages. Method 1: Making the right choices about food. 1. Determine when to begin a senior diet. Different dogs will need senior diets at different ages. One way to decide is to look at the size of your dog. Small and medium breeds should start a senior diet at about 7 years of age, while large dogs should start at 6 years and giant breeds should start at 5 years of age. If you're unsure when to start your dog on a senior diet, talk to your vet. 2. Look for fewer calories for overweight dogs. Like humans, most dogs burn fewer calories as they get older. That means that they need to eat fewer calories overall, or they will gain weight. You can compensate by feeding your dog less adult dog food. Senior dog foods help because they can keep your dog feeling fuller while maintaining a lower-calorie diet. 3. Encourage reluctant dogs. While many older dogs gain weight as they age, some become more reluctant to eat. If that's the case with your dog, you may need to make some small changes to encourage your dog to eat. It's always best to have your dog checked out by a vet if it becomes reluctant to eat, particularly if the loss of appetite comes on suddenly. You may need to buy smaller kibble to make it easier to chew or adding a bit of warm water to make it softer. If your dog has lost interest, you can try adding a bit of wet dog food to their diet to help encourage eating. 4. Keep change to a minimum. Older dogs don't take to change as well as younger dogs. When introducing a big change, try to do it gradually. If you make drastic changes in a dog's routine, you may find your dog is not as interested in eating. Method 2: Finding the right balance. 1. Make sure your dog is getting enough fiber. Older dogs need a bit more fiber than younger dog. Just like humans, older dogs are more likely to become constipated. Look for a dog food that is at least 3 to 5% fiber. If you still need to feed your dog regular adult dog food, you can add a sprinkle of wheat bran on top to increase the fiber. 2. Make sure the food doesn't reduce protein. While senior dog foods should have fewer calories, they should have at least the same amount of protein as regular adult dog food. The calories should come out of the fat or carbohydrate content, not the protein content. In fact, some research suggests that older dogs may actually need more protein than younger dogs because their bodies don't break it down as well. Your dog's food should be anywhere from 25% to 44% protein. 3. Watch out for meat by products. Meat by products, which include things like bone, hide, and beak, are not harmful in themselves to your dog. However, though they can provide some protein, they are not as easy to break down as proteins like eggs, muscle meat, and organ meat. Because older dogs have a bit harder time digesting foods, you need to make it as easy as possible for them to get the protein from their foods, so try to pick foods that have high-quality proteins. 4. Add healthy treats. Dogs can eat many fruits and vegetables as an occasional treat. In addition to adding fiber, they are lower in sodium than most dog treats. Try carrots or apple slices, for instance, but avoid things like raisins, grapes, onions, and garlic. Method 3: Ensuring the food has what it needs. 1. Check for gamma-linolenic acid, GLA. This acid is a type of omega-3 fatty acid. It's important for all dogs, but younger dogs produce enough in their livers. Older dogs may not produce enough, which is why you need to make sure it's added to their food. Other fatty acids, such as DHA and EPA, can also be helpful to your dog, particularly if your dog has joint problems. Talk to your vet about adding supplements if your dog's food doesn't provide these nutrients already. 2. Look for fructooligosaccharides, FOS. Like humans, dogs sometimes need a little help growing helpful bacteria in their bodies. FOS is a substance that can help encourage that growth, which is particularly important in older dogs. 3. Pay attention to antioxidants. You've probably heard that antioxidants are an important part of your diet. Unsurprisingly, they're an important part of your dog's diet, too. They reduce free radicals in the body, which helps your dog look and feel younger, plus it can help your dog fight off disease. 4. Look for low phosphorus for dogs with kidney problems. If your dog has been diagnosed with kidney problems, you want to do everything you can to help. One thing you can do is to look for a food that is low in phosphorus, as that can help your dog's kidneys function better. 5. Find a low-sodium diet for heart problems. If your dog has heart problems, a low-sodium diet may be able to help keep it healthy. Search for a food labeled low-sodium. If you can't find one, ask your vet for a good option.